Hello, friends. Welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm Kerry Wood, pastor of the Goldston Methodist Church in Goldston, North Carolina. Today, we are starting a new series of devotions, and this week we are looking at the idea of our witness. What are we to do through the grace of Jesus Christ in our daily lives? Today, we're looking at the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 13 through 16. Hear now these words. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Who's talking here? Well, it's Jesus. This is part of his Sermon on the Mount, the collection of Jesus's teachings that Matthew put together in Matthew chapters 5, 6, and 7. Here Jesus is describing what our outward engagement should look like. We should be salt, we should be light. Now, it's interesting when it comes to salt. Doctors have been giving us mixed conditions and mixed messages regarding the health benefits of salt. On the one hand, salt is an essential mineral. Your body literally cannot work without it. But doctors are also saying that there's a danger of having too much salt, that it might make things bad for you, and so they will tell people to cut the salt out of their diets. So I think the balance is what is required, and that's what Jesus could be saying when he says, you are the salt of the earth, but it loses its saltiness, it's good for nothing. In Jesus' day, salt was actually a very treasured commodity. You couldn't find it just anywhere. It had to be specially produced, pulling out of the ocean or finding it in salt mines of old oceans. Today, chemists can make salt out of anything. But back then, salt meant everything. So perhaps our lives mean everything when it comes to promoting the goodness of God by being good people ourselves. That's why we're supposed to be light. Light not hidden, but showing. But here's the interesting catch, and my last thought for today. Jesus says, let your light be seen by others so that you can have glory for your Father in heaven. I'm not doing good for my own sake. I'm not trying to get the attention on myself, and neither should you. But if everything you do is pointing towards our Heavenly Father and describing who He is and what He's doing in us, then our light and our saltiness are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And I pray that this describes you today. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next daily devotion.